Well, hello there, crafty friend. Suzanne here in the studio with another layout share. Yes, my sister and I have been scrapping together again, so I have lots and lots of things to share with you. We split a pad of Bow Bunny, Willow, and Sage. This is 48 pages, which is a lot of paper. There's a few pages in here that had cut-aparts, but mostly it was just full patterned paper. So we had a lot of fun working with this. We also had quite a few of the embellishments, chipboard and a brad pack and some die cuts too. So shall we get to the layouts? I think I made 12 pages, 6 double layouts all together. It was fun to sort of divvy the papers up. Of course, we ended up trading some back and forth, but we tried to group them in groups of like 4 or 5 patterns we thought went together to kind of use them together to see if that would speed up the process, and it worked pretty well. So her pages were not necessarily like my pages because she could have been using the different patterns, but I love this beautiful floral over here. And then we've got a big die cut over here to balance it. So we've got our visual triangle of flower clusters. There were some very old-fashioned gems on the brad pack. I've added in a little butterfly here. And then we've stacked some additional die cuts on top of this big floral print on the paper. And then over here we have a simple journaling spot. And then a nice flower cluster here again with some of these old-fashioned antique brads. So really, really pretty. And paper pads, when you get them on sale, are so economical. I believe she got 12 pages out of this, and I got 14 because she likes to send scraps home with me, which is both a blessing and a curse, because then she gets to be done before I'm done. Here's another pretty one. This one is really with the all about the mums. So we've got chipboard layered and some cut apart cards. Looks like I haven't added any finishing dots to this page. I'll have to set this aside and go back and add some more in. We also had some glitter enamel dots that came with this line. So I must have overlooked that one for some reason. This next one includes our least favorite paper. And it is this purple. It was so dark. So as you can see, we used it sparingly. And then we have some simple flower clusters here. And again, here are those sparkle enamel dots I told you about. And then congrats or celebrate. So these would be pretty for a wedding page or something. Anything that happened outside with all these flowers would be really pretty. So looks like here I've got a crooked photo mat. Shame on me. And here, these are very subtle embellishment clusters, and a lot because the paper in the background is so busy. I think this was one of the ones we did closer to the end, so we had less choices of what papers we could mix or match. This one's really pretty. It's got this statement print over here. And then I embellished the circle with another. It had a round chipboard, so I cut that so that it would also encircle my main photo. Then a few scraps of the papers that are over here. Let me give you a close-up of those. Here we do have gems and that gold glitter. So it's a very fancy page. Treasured Memories here is our title. And then again, so we have a total of 3 circles. We've got the big one, we've got this one, and then we've got this one over here. So that worked out good. And as I said, we had quite a few pages of those cut aparts. So here's a page that you can fit lots of photos on. As you can see, we've offset this pattern here on the bottom half here. And then Spring Memory, so we've got room for lots of pictures. Spring, joy, beauty, blooms. And then we've added in some singing birds to these. Used lots of the die cuts layered behind the Spring Memories. Each time I go to my sister's, I try to take different supplies. So I took a lot of wood veneer this time. So that's why you're seeing that show up. And then here's a page I did from scraps that she sent home. This let me finish off sticker sheet and some things. And here you can see we've got 2 clusters that feature chipboard and or die cuts. And then we've got these 2 little upper clusters that are smaller, and they use these cute little stickers that they had on the sticker sheet. I like taking little stickers and making them into a bigger element. Excuse me. Okay. I still had quite a few die cuts, and we had some paper that was borders, so I used it to make a few cards. I got a couple of this design using the Hello sticker, and then just layering flowers and adding a few of those dots. And then this one is slightly different with thank you. Again, this was a die cut. And then here we have this one, your special 1,000 thanks. Alrighty, so there we have it. Used up a good deal of that paper pad. Well, all of it, because what few little scraps were left have now been recycled. So, I hope you enjoyed this layout share. And of course, there are close-ups following. As always, I appreciate your time and attention. Bye for a bit.